Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. What are we, what are we doing here? A little bit of a frog in my throat there. Sorry. Was the leper that I lost before my only leper? I lost him, you guys. He just wandered off. I certainly didn't kill him through negligence. That is irresponsible to even suggest.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Yeah, he knows what's up. Okay, so I do want to recruit another plague doctor. And, I don't really know what else. Something else. Maybe another healer to serve as a backup healer, just in case, you know, in case something terrible should happen to one of the others. Alright, what are we doing? So, sort by level. We do actually have quite a few level 4s now. I could go boss hunting, but I'd like to wait until she gets her little intestinal issue dealt with. What an embarrassing thing to pick up out in the dark. Obviously, this is out of the question, but check it out: orange trinkets from medium length missions. So a healing armlet is fine. These heavy boots aren't really very good. How are we doing on deeds? We're actually getting close, I think, right? No. Never mind. This is going to be 116 right here. Yeah, so we need like 200 at least, probably, to finish out the furnace, too. Yeah, never mind. We're not close. We're not close at all. Alright, let's do this. Let's get deeds, plus this will be worth more money. So, who needs to be pushed up over the level 2 barrier? Let's get you, and you, and... Wait, what's his deal? That's not what I meant to hit. Is he yeah, he's refusing, that's right. He's refusing to leave the prayer room. I remember now. Well, that's fine. We don't even need you. We'll bring new guy, new leper, because we gotta get him leveled. It's a medium-length dungeon. We don't really need a healer for a medium-length green, but I don't particularly... I think bringing in a Vestal fills up this third slot better than anything else we might bring. We are going to tweak her skills real quick. I often don't bother with these short missions, but she's very ill-suited at the moment to being a third rank. Well, with that, we'll unlock all of it. Alright, we'll make decisions later. That's not true. I'm going to make some decisions right now. Hey, look, she's exactly the same as all our other Vestals. Hooray. I should either in one of these runs or maybe in a separate video talk about there are lots of different ways to run characters. I have a tendency to run all my characters of a particular class in the same way, but that's definitely not a thing you have to do. Because of those trees, right? And we'll bring a key. I'm bringing more keys than I otherwise might. I'm going to bring keys everywhere now. The secret rooms are really cool. I didn't bother to equip people with trinkets there. I probably could have. Wayne doesn't have anything to say to kick us off? Maybe he was in the bathroom. I keep forgetting to fix his skills. He really should have Rampart. How does this happen? How am I so inattentive?
Cruel machinations,
good start.
bring to life
Solid start.
with a singular purpose.
So there's not really a reason not to bring some trinkets. Like a trinket on each person. There's no way you're going to end up with so many as loot that you
press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That you need more than one open slot on each person.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ah. Okay, well, never mind.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
So there are lots of different ways to build the different classes. You can make a second rank Vestal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Roll Mace Bash, Hand of Light, Illumination, and Divine Comfort. So she still has some healing. She still can definitely get anyone in the party off of Death's Door. And in many situations, Divine Comfort is more total healing than Divine Grace is. It's just that Divine Grace is... usually what's happened is that one person in your party has fallen low while the others are relatively high, and Divine Grace is obviously better at dealing with that situation. Plus, a Divine Grace crit can often bring somebody back to full, which is nice. Look at this, right away.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Malformed with misintent. Whose intent is he talking about? Is it the intent of of nature itself, of like those vines? Because I don't think those vines probably have intent, right? What am I doing here? I'm spreading medicine all over some corpses. Which means that we do not have any particular reason to push ahead to that. It seems like they've increased the penalty for walking backwards, the stress penalty. Ooh, I didn't actually bring a trap disarmer. You try. Okay, good work. I didn't really think about it. I'm so used to having a highwayman or a bounty hunter or a grave robber. I haven't even recruited many grave robbers this game. I actually really like them. You never know from the way I've conducted myself, but... Okay, I don't have a tremendous amount to say to you about these low-level fights, like... You've seen all this before.
The light, the promise of safety.
Wow. I forgot how little damage Arbalests do when you don't have them buffed all to hell.
Destroy.
Well, this should grab the attention of that guy, which will get us some free damage. Oh no, don't mark other people. You'll just confuse him. It's possible that a stun would have been better here. We can play a little fast and loose with the combat. We don't have to... You know all that stuff I was saying before about respecting the enemies? You don't have to respect the enemies in the level 1 dungeons. Aw, it's a shame. Not that it particularly matters if he hits the leper. Ooh. We'll reduce his dodge. Ah, that'll show him. But he really likes to mark the leper. I wonder if it's, like, personal. It seems personal. Is this the corpse clearing skill? A little unfortunate to have to use that, I think, but... This is what happens when you don't bring any Hellions. Love Hellions.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
That was probably wrong, huh? This is 2 food. I probably should have popped that. You know, I was looking at my other monitor. And not making my decisions carefully, thoughtfully. Indeed, hold up. Everybody. Of course, treasure hidden behind the web. Do I want 250 gold worth of citrines over any of the things that I have here? Honestly, I probably don't need any more medicinal herbs. I have quite a lot of food. You have no stress. Okay. Derville is very bossy. So, well, this does give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about the difference between the mission levels. It's not really on display here on account of my party makeup where, you know, the leper has very limited targeting. Wow, 20. But generally speaking, in a situation like this, I would focus on the stress casters, right? But in a veteran or higher dungeon, I would actually change my focus to the guys who generate more guys, because enemy damage grows a little bit faster than your survivability. And the poor leper could blow up these corpses, but given that she'll probably die the next time she's attacked, I don't think that there's actually a good reason for him to do so. Everybody else can already hit her. This seems like a fine opportunity to heal himself, maybe fish for a crit. They are really having at our Vestal. Maybe they're jealous that she has the cooler vestments. Because she totally does, look at her. This is like a pretty cool outfit. Although her armor has breast molded into it, I don't know that that's really... Oh, this is not one of those corpses. I don't really know that it's a good idea to have breast molded into your armor, because it seems like if you were moving forward and you fell, you would fall on the breastplate, and then the indentation between the breasts would like come up and crack your sternum, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know a lot about breastplate with breasts molded into them. I guess you probably wear a lot of padding beneath armor anyway. Maybe that takes care of it. You get to do it.
Mind that such missteps are the exception. And
the short straw. It's better stress-wise to push forward and then walk back if you're more than halfway through the tunnel. I wouldn't walk backward 3 spaces. Right, second shovel. I think we're looking at a camp. Not that we particularly need it, except in the sense that we have very little inventory space left. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. We'll leave the 75 gold, because we are about to get some inventory space.
gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Is it, though, an uneasy companionship? It seems to me like they're fast friends. Okay, so that's pretty good. 10 accuracy, always valuable. Let's do this. We're really good on health. There's no reason that we can't let him take one for the team. We can wound care him if we have to. I don't know that we need to. So what's the best way to pull the vessel's stress down? That's interesting. This skill is really powerful if you have a couple of people with mortality debuffs. And they brought the cost down from 5 to 4. If I'm remembering the old costs right. Man, a lot of the camp skills got quite a lot better. I like that Prey now gives a prot buff. That's cool. So, I think all we have for stress management is this. That's not... man, I wouldn't be that comforted by that. You know what kind of stories people tell about battles? Stories where someone heroically dies in one. So what buffs do we want to use? Let's do Reflection. I like accuracy. And the lepers hit hard enough that crit is pretty great. And then we can do this to prevent a nighttime ambush, or honestly, We could just take a nighttime ambush at this point. I'm gonna have her restring her crossbow. It doesn't let us use all of our, it doesn't let us use all of our time units, but restring crossbow's a really good buff. The Man-at-Arms' maintain equipment thing is pretty cool, except that the Man-at-Arms doesn't do that much damage.
And now,
So a buff to his damage is better. Especially if your Man-at-Arms is built correctly, unlike mine, he's going to spend a lot of time... what am I trying to say? He's going to spend a lot of time stunning people, probably? That's a shame. I didn't mind moving her forward because of Blind Fire. Blind Fire is a powerful ability. You know, now that these, now that all the camp buffs, I hadn't really thought about this, but now that all the camp buffs have a duration that's measured in combats, these nighttime ambushes have a little bit of an extra kick in the head to them. Because now they eat up one of your, you really showed him. Now they eat up one of your combats. Annoying. Again, damage is so rarely a problem in green levels. Man, you don't have anything that you can do. Nothing of value. Alright. Okay, we're back in fighting shape here.
the ground quakes.
Not bad. Wow, double crit. Yeah, we gotta get a couple of these, slime dudes. Summer before the fall. Wait, is he the one who says fog before? Is he like into this? Is the leper into poetry? Is that his thing? Secret thing? Well, she really showed that corpse who's boss. Oh, he resists the stun even.
As the light gains purchase,
Let's,
spirits are
okay.
lifted.
Alright,
and
everything's
purpose
fine.
is made clear.
It would be really nice if I could find one of these corpses so that I could divest myself of some quest items. Although at this point, I have a stack of 4 food that could easily just be eaten if it was blocking me up. Man, where the hell are all the curios for the mission? Alright, your turn again. Nope.
Ambushed by
Oh well.
invention.
Okay, in principle I agree. Yeah, this is annoying that we have to go so much of the dungeon without access to our salve. I'm gonna not open this right away for 2 reasons. Number one, I want to save my key for the moment until I know where we are secret room wise. If a secret room generates, I would like to have the opportunity to pick the lock inside. Ah, man. I know, spreading out damage. I wouldn't have had the leper attack him if the leper had any other options. Obviously, things are going pretty well. We have a lot of, health. We don't have a lot of stress. We're getting some pretty good luck like that. Oh, that luck wasn't so good. But at least she's at full health now. I know I do have a knockback, but I don't think that using it is actually better. I'm going to take this shot just because it's very likely to kill. And that denies him a turn. If he had already taken his turn, it would have been the musket man instead. But this way, the enemies lose a turn right now in this round. Oh, left him alive. And besides, apparently that musket man can't shoot for shit. Yeah. Okay. That feels pretty good. We are doing a lot of
camping
bleeding.
in falls.
I know. She did not want to stop saying that and actually fired it.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
There we go. Easy enough. So we're going to skip this for now. Because first of all, I want to hold on to my key. And secondly, I just don't have the inventory space for good treasure right now. Which hopefully will be resolved pretty soon. I do still love it when enemies attack the Vestal. Anything that gives extra value to Judgment. I maybe even could have done his frontline AoE attack there, honestly. I'm just kind of fishing for crits. You know, I perhaps foolishly do not consider Bone Rabble to be a threat at all in any way. You know, maybe not foolishly. Also, those pants look ridiculous. You're a skeleton. What are you wearing pants for, man? You could totally just let it all hang out, especially given that there's nothing to actually hang out.
As victory
Oh my god, let me use my stupid salves.
will resistance.
Alright. Is that what I want to do? No, I'm going to pass on 100 gold. I know, I know. Not allowing myself to pick up a stack of gold could potentially... Alright, finally. Also, gross. That's a new art, I'm pretty sure, for release. I don't think that looked like that before. Alright, well now we have some inventory space. How many torches do I have left? 3.
The way is lit.
Alright.
The path is clear.
I probably didn't need to do that, actually. I probably could have just let
Only
the
strength to follow it.
let the light run down. Things are going pretty well combat-wise. Aw, not quite lethal.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Nobody's about to break, Wayne. Take it easy. Take it easy, Chief. He's fine. How much health do you have? 9? You're basically invincible. Aw. Alright, I was happy with any result that wasn't the corpse. Ooh. Unfortunate. Oh, she did hit the corpse that time. I probably should have just shot him. I really wanted to get this guy down before he had a turn. This is more total damage, his thing, but it's also kind of irrelevant. Like, it does so little damage to any individual target, and our targets are in such good health individually. It's like, okay, good
These
stuff.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You get to touch it. Actually, I probably should have had it be the Vestal. Whatever. So then the last two, it's one in the hall and one in the final room, I guess? Also, no secret rooms. Oh, hey, a trinket. Well, let's put that in somebody's slot here. I'll take this. And honestly, I'm just going to eat one of these stacks of food. Alright. Yeah, as far as I know, it's not possible for two of the things to be in the same hallway. I mean, I've never seen it. I guess I shouldn't say it's not possible, because how much Darkest Dungeon have I really played? Only, you know, a billion hours. That's not nearly enough time to say with confidence that a thing can never happen. Sadly, the AoE is not able to get a kill on these guys, so it's not even worth trying. Man, I feel like I almost understood that. He said something about the last one that I can punish. The last something can punish, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, I almost understood. Okay, good. He resists the disease. Screw this guy. And then we have a stun for him as well. They're fast and they dodge well. Dangerous. Alright, let's get a couple of big crits. That's annoying. Let's get a couple of big crits, see if we can't bring down the stress on our guy here. Nothing. That ain't a crit. Like I said, slippery. He didn't even get killing blow. Stress relief.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Well, that was just unnecessary. You know what? I have a feeling that you're going to be fine, Dureri. Isn't that where the Muffin Man lives?
Success so
Or
is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, I know the deal. Alright, so this will be the last item, possibly a fight. Yep. Okay, on the whole, I think we've acquitted ourselves ably here. Wow. Also, that was nice. No de-stress for the poor man-at-arms. So it looks like, unfortunately, our man-at-arms is going to be eating into our gold supplies a little bit. Also, you know, the dungeon's not actually over yet. Let's all keep that in mind. He has 7 health. Hey, stunning this thing will be better than healing him, probably. Aw. Was hoping for the lucky one-shot. Could have happened. Sadly, she's going to work hard to push our Vestal also over the must-be de-stress line. All right. Since I know this guy can't have a turn here, and they both have low speed, is it vital that I attack him with the leper? I don't think so. The leper's going to attack the other guy in the hopes of drawing a big crit. The leper's damage is high enough variance that I feel comfortable doing that. Oh no, Mandeville. You're at death's door, whatever shall you do? Probably, you know, this. Hey, look at that. He's okay. Remarkable. And I correctly predicted that we would not endure an attack from the other guy no matter what happened. It would have had to have been a pretty crazy string of circumstances. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go back and use our key on that treasure chest after all.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yes, I want to pick it up and put it on. What does it do? Oh. Wow. That seems pretty good, actually. I'm surprised that there's another positive trait to go along with no food consumed. Am I reading that wrong? Minus 100% food consumed. No, it seems good. Alright, let's go turn our key into some more loot. It's going to be a very exciting walk. Back through a hallway that, as far as I can tell, is built entirely out of fungus. Even the trees have mushrooms in them, and they look like mushrooms when they're short enough and you can see the whole thing. And then there's this thing going on. What's the deal with, what's the story with that? Alright, let's get paid. Okay. 4 extra deeds is pretty good. What's a key cost? 200, 250 something? Pretty good price for 4 deeds. Alright. Reasonable haul. Not amazing. But okay. Man, we learned nothing on that adventure. Oh, we do see... they said there would be fewer traits. Traits would be slightly rarer. They're using some sort of linear interpolation-based randomness now to distribute them.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, you know what's going to happen, guys. Come back next time. I think we're going to fight a boss. Remember? You remember when we used to fight bosses and we felt totally badass all the time? It's going to happen again, unless everybody gets eaten by the hag or something. Yeah, so come back for that.